Marshall Hjertstedt. I generally just go by Marshall because it's a unique first name, and Hjertstedt is just, it's H-J-E-R, it's a very long name, so I won't run into any other Marshalls, so it's just Marshall.
And how long have you been playing? Like, how did you get started playing?
Well, I tell the story way back when in junior high school, you know, when I first took up guitar lessons, you know, and I told my guitar teacher I wanted a popular song instead of, you know, Mary Had a Little Lamb. And he gave me a Ricky Nelson song, Poor Little Fool. And in like 7th grade, I played it in the talent show and girls screamed. And I've been trying to get back to that place ever since. So that's kind of the story of that, I guess.
Have you ever been a band, or you only do open mics?
I play out in various arrangements. Of late, and if I do a gig with a band, it's Marshall and the Deputies.
Okay.
And I've got a couple guys who will play with me. Mike Hawksworth, Paul Hildebrand, and we, you know, every couple months get a gig like that. Plus I do a lot of solo gigs. I've done like happy hour at Hey Nani in Arlington Heights a number of times, and which is where I live, so it's kind of convenient there to get local family and friends to actually come out, you know. It's kind of hard to travel as far as this is, you know, for people to come out for a couple songs. So that's doing gigs, but I do like open mics. There's sort of a sense of community amongst fellow musicians, and I enjoy that camaraderie and stuff, so that's good.
You're doing
particular night, like you're playing, you know, like where you're playing and all the stars aligned and everything was just besides your junior high talent show?
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, do you have a particular night that was just everything was great?
You know, I can't single out one that I can think of, though I do enjoy playing at Copper Fiddle when I get up there. Because they have a wonderful sound system. Amanda does great. I did a CD release probably 8 years ago or so at Fitzgerald's in the sidebar there. That was a great night. I had a number of people play along with me on the CD, and I had them all participate in that night. That was a good night. Other than that, innumerable, fun nights out that kind of hard to, buttonhole. I mean, I went down to Nashville, got a chance to do Bluebird Cafe for their open mic. So, I kind of get around.
And what kind of music do you generally play?
Well, I like to write, so I write my own material, and I've been at it long enough that I've got a catalog of sorts. But if I'm doing a gig, it's generally a third covers and 2/3 originals. So, that's the way I figure is. I put a lot of effort into these songs, and if I don't play them, who's going to play them?
Was a normal day when I got out of bed, shower and a shave, dried off, got dressed, get in early. If you wanna get ahead, just a normal day. To the cafe to get a cup of joe. I'm running late, the line was moving slow. Then a barista with a lovely smile said, "How may I help you?" With a twinkle in her eye. She laughed, sent me on my way. This could be a lucky day.
If you were talking to a new musician or someone who is getting ready to go up to their first open mic, do you have any kind of advice for them? What would you say to them?
Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. And you'll find most places I go to, the ones that I come back to, there's a sense of community amongst people in it, and that's, you'll find real quickly that they'll be there. People will support you, even if you don't do great the first time out. I brought other friends into places where, well, I haven't played out in a while, I don't know if I really want to do this. I'll just show up, and then before I know it, they're showing up every week, more often than I am, because once you get your feet wet, it's fun. It can be nervous for sure, but that's okay. People are supportive, and you'll make mistakes here and there. I still make them, and I've been doing this stuff for a long time. But when you bring in new material, there's always a warm-up period until you get real comfortable with it. And open mics are good for that. You get to try something out. And I always try to have something sort of new, and then things that I'm familiar with, so that so that it won't all go haywire. There's something I can lean on later on. So.
Do you have any social media you want to talk about, like YouTube page or Instagram?
Yeah, my web page is marshallsongs.com. You don't really find out much where I'm playing from there because I don't update that, but you get a lot of music there. And then there's a YouTube channel, Marshall on the Net, 2 L's. And that's where I put my stuff. Plus, I video other people at various events, and I throw everything up there. So, you know, there's a couple hundred videos, and some of them have been viewed, you know, 200-300 times. Some of them only 6 or 7. But you know, it's not just me; it's other people that I've done. So that's where that's at.
Was a normal day when I got out of bed.